What is up, guys? My name's Semian. My name is Yen. I play The Sims. Did you see what I did there? Alright, guys, in today's video, we are going to be talking about pirating, doxing, and unfortunately, CC paywalls still being locked behind doors. There's also a petition going on, and we're going to get all into it. But first, I do want to announce that I am going to be doing a giveaway where there'll be 2 winners for the new Chef Hustle Stuff Pack. All you have to do is be following my Twitter and subscribe to my YouTube channel for entry. And this is available for PC, Mac, and console. Giveaway winners will be announced September 29th, so I look forward to everyone joining, and this is just a thank you to give back to the community that's given back to me. Now, with the price of Sims DLC rising every single moment they drop a new expansion, game pack, stuff pack, or kit, it is now over $1,000 plus. Many Simmers have resulted in CC. If you're not familiar with CC, or if you're just new to the Sims world, CC is basically custom content where you can add additional clothing or furniture made by other creators to have in your game, so basically more options. But with CC comes also Patreon, and Patreon is also something that a lot of CC creators use to actually promote their work but also get money back for their hard work. Now, these are some of the creators that I do love and that do put out their CC in a reasonable amount of time. Now, there's been a lot of backlash with CC creators actually holding their content and only putting it behind a paywall, which actually resulted in The Sims coming out with a policy on mods. So if you go to number 2, you see that mods must be a non-commercial and distributed free of charge. Mods cannot be sold, licensed, or rented for a fee, nor can mods contain features that would support monetary transactions of any time. Now, there is a lot more. They did go on to say, note, The Sims recognize that creating mods takes time and resources. To re-op these development costs, mod developers may offer an early access incentive for a reasonable amount of time. Now, keyword is reasonable. After a reasonable early access period, all users must be able to access the mods in full for free, regardless of whether they donate. Again, regardless of whether they donate. So, run passive advertisement and request for donations so long as they are limited to the mod website or distribution site and do not appear within the mod itself. We reserve the right to address any inappropriate mods, including mods that infringe the intellectual property of privacy rights of others, contain obscene, objectionable, or harmful content, and jeopardize the integrity of The Sims 4 gameplay, or otherwise violate the EA user's agreement. Now, with all that being said, there is actually a new petition that has came out recently. Simmers are trying to put an end to creators who are permanently locking and illegally striking down content creators and their work. Now, with that all being said, I know you guys are probably a little bit confused and you're like, why are you bringing this up all of a sudden? Well, I'm going to get you guys caught up. If you're not over on Twitter, it's a big deal right now, and we're going to get into it right now. You can always list your thoughts and opinions in the comments. With that being said, Maddie, aka Farfalla, actually tweeted out saying, blank PSA, if you have any CC finds with their CC or any of their 3D models linked on your Tumblr is at risk at being removed. There's a high chance mine will be deleted, and if so, so be it. But please delete any post you have with their CC immediately. And it goes on to say they are seriously trying to come at creators, big, small, and Tumblr will copy strike you. Tumblr isn't looking into these unlawful takedowns, so please take this seriously. Again, they will remove your account after 3 infringements. Please be careful. Now, that did have Twitter in a little bit of a frenzy because, again, this has been a long issue that has been going on, and so many mod and CC creators have their stuff behind permanent paywalls, and it's just, again, I'll explain a little bit more in just a second, but one more tweet. If I have to be the example, so be it. I am strong enough to take it, and I'll still come back with a stronger and loyal following than I ever had. Like I said, I will be bringing this to EA, and I will make it my objective to put an end to these creators permanently locking CC. Now, I am in full support of Maddie, aka Farfalla, and I'm actually going to link the Twitter down below where you guys can show your support, because not only that, but she has an amazing Tumblr, and of course, I'm in big support. So basically, any post where she ended up linking their permanent lock CC to websites, they are now, the CC creators and mod creators are striking it as copyright because they do own the Blender files. So under the DMCA, you know, mod CC creators own Blender files, but once it's a dot package, it is under ownership of EA and The Sims. So you get 3 copyright strikes on Tumblr. But again, Tumblr is a different platform and they don't really ask any questions and will terminate your blog immediately. Now again, Tumblr and EA are not in the same umbrella. They are not in the same business. So Tumblr actually has no idea of the policies that EA put out because why would they care about someone else's business that is not affecting actually Tumblr? So it's like they don't, so basically Tumblr doesn't really care about what EA has going on, but they only care about what their stuff is, even though it's all connected. No pun intended if you watch Manifest. Anyway, so again, there's a whole thing going on where people are actually getting copyrighted by CC and modders for actually linking things. Now, I would love to know your opinions down below in the comments, but we're going to get into a little bit more detail and what's been going on as far as now that there is being an actual petition going on involving this issue. Now, again, thanks to Jake Sims, we are actually going to read this petition really quick because this will also give you guys a better insight on exactly what's happening. In recent days, we have witnessed a concerning trend with the CC and custom content community. Several prominent creators such as blank, 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 and blank, who chose to permanently paywall their content, have resorted to submitting DMCA takedowns against users in the community who share alternative free links to their creations. This practice not only stifles creativity but also goes against the spirit of collaboration and sharing that has made the Sims community thrive. We call upon EA, the company behind the Sims franchise, to acknowledge the issues surrounding permanent paywalls of CC within our community. It is crucial for EA to take down action and enforce their own terms of use that prohibit such behavior from content creators. The impact of permanent paywalling on the CC community cannot be underestimated. It restricts access to creative content for those who are unwilling to or unable to pay for it. This creates an unfair divide between players based on financial means rather than talent or dedication. Additionally, this practice hampers innovation and limits the potential growth of new creators within our community. By allowing certain individuals to monopolize popular CC items behind paywalls indefinitely, we discourage others from entering the field or sharing their creations freely with fellow Simmers. It is essential that EA takes a firm stance against the actions by enforcing its term of use consistently across all creators in the Sims modding scene. By doing so, they can ensure a fair playing field where creativity thrives without unnecessary barriers. We urge EA to clearly communicate and reinforce its policies regarding permanent paywall within the Sims modding community. Investigate reported cases where content creators abuse DMCA takedowns against users sharing alternative free links. Take appropriate action against those found in violation of EA's terms of use, including but not limited to temporary or permanent bans from the Sims modding platform. We believe that by addressing these issues, EA can foster a more inclusive, vibrant CC community. Let us stand together and demand fair treatment for all creators and players alike. Sign this petition to show your support for changes within the Sims modding scene. Note, this petition is based on the experience shared by various members of the Sims community. While specific statistics are not provided in this petition, numerous reports and discussions have surfaced across multiple forums highlighting the concerns addressed here. Now, with that being said, many people are tagging the Sims and as well as EA and most importantly EA Help, but still no response from either of these. Now, this has been a very long issue when it comes down to the Sims, where CC creators have put multiple things behind paywalls and is just causing more frustration within the upcoming scenes. This is an issue that gets brought up every 5 to 6 months because EA refuses to address the problem. The Sims refuses to address the problem and they're not reinforcing everything fast enough. I did want to get into a couple of Simmers' tweets about this topic, and we can start off with Ali, who said, "The people who hide Sim CC behind paywalls. It's illegal to be profiting off someone else's product. Get a job and stop scamming people for virtual furniture and clothes." Again, I would love to know your thoughts and opinions towards this, and I'll express mine at the end. Gregory said, "Technically, EA owns all the rights to mods in CC anyway. Hence, EA has stated creators can't hide their creations behind infinite paywalls." Someone by the name of Nicole said, "At the Sims and at SimGuru Lindsay, this permanent paywall creator thinks because y'all did specify how long early access is that it's okay to keep CC behind walls and doesn't give even handmade meshes with the Sims package file is not able to be kept behind walls," and goes on to show more of the conversation that went on between the creator and as well as the user. Now, we are going to get into just a couple of more tweets before I state my thoughts and opinions. And Lily said, "Not CC creators locking their CC behind paywalls for months. Saw one that was made this month and it's in early access until next year." Again, this was even back in August. Someone else ended up replying back by the name of Selena, said, "I thought early access and permanent paywalls were forbidden by EA. However, I still see so many creators hiding their content behind both. I have everything available for free unless I need testers for my CC. It can work in my game but can be a disaster in others." Someone else by the name of Tony said, "People react the same way when they find CC creators who have permanent paywalls and charge $50 to $100. It's not okay, and they can see tips or a cheaper Patreon membership, but legally it's supposed to be available for free after a long period of time." Now, let's get into my personal thoughts and opinions. Now, with this all being said, and after seeing what I did see, again, this is an issue that has been going on for years. I mean, for years. Do I think CC and mod creators should be paid? Absolutely. Do I think they should be charging $20, $30, $40 a month for their CC? Absolutely not. Do I feel like there should be permanent paywalls? Absolutely not. Do I think that it's illegal for them to be putting things behind permanent paywalls after EA already stated a policy? Absolutely. You are literally playing with fire. You don't own it. You just don't own it. And many modders and CC creators, for some people, I understand why they're frustrated. I like, this is mine, I own it, I don't want anyone to have it because I worked hard on it and I don't want to put it out for free. Again, you don't actually own it. You were literally using EA, The Sims, however you want to call it, system in order to add it into the game. If it goes into The Sims, it's their stuff. They own it, and they came out with a policy trying to be nice, in my opinion, because again, they could say, you know what, there's no custom content coming out, there's no mods being added to the game, you can no longer do that, and they can actually, this can actually cause a backlash to what they're trying to do. Like, you know what I mean? EA and The Sims can end up saying, you know what, now we're not doing any kind of custom content that's added into the game because people don't understand and know how to respect what we're doing. Again, this is a legal matter and a legal issue. You're literally playing with fire. I don't get why CC and mod creators do that. I'm just like, it doesn't make sense. It's been a long issue. It's like, y'all, just do the early access period and let it out. And they said a reasonable amount of time. Reasonable. Reasonable is not 3 months from now. Reasonable is not 2 months from now. Reasonable is not 1 month from now. Reasonable is 3 weeks from now. That was reasonable. And they put it literally there so you could see it, where you could read it over and over and over and over and over again. It just doesn't make sense to why a lot of CC creators and mod creators decide to turn their heads and not say anything, because you know why? EA is not doing enough action. They're not putting enough action on the CC mod creators. And don't get me wrong, I love CC mods, and I think there are some amazing CC mod creators who deserve to be tipped for their work, because when I tell you they literally changed the game, aka Panda Sama with the realistic childbirth mod. And if you don't have that, I highly suggest you do get it. But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts and opinions on that. Again, I would love to know yours. Every opinion is welcome, just as long as we keep it respectful. And with that all being said, and before I close up the video, I do want to remind you guys that I am doing a giveaway where there'll be 2 winners for the new Chef Hustle Stuff Pack, and all you have to do is be following my Twitter and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yes, PC, Mac, and console are available for entry, and giveaway winners will be announced September 29th. Again, this is just a way to show back my love for you guys, because you guys pour so much love into me. And with that all being said, I want to thank each and every one of you, and whether you like my videos, which truly does help out my channel, you're a silent viewer, you comment, or you share my videos in some kind of shape or way, you still supported my channel, and for that I thank you. I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye.